Welcome back, Pokemon fans. We are here at top 4 of our very first Pokemon VGC 2017 tournament at AON Gaming. It's been a blast. It's been a heck of a long day, basically because we got to 18 people, and anything more than 16 people, you have to go to 5 rounds of Swiss. So, and I believe the way it works is that if we had 32 people, then we'd go to 6 rounds of Swiss. 64 people would be 7 rounds. So we want to make sure we always do it right here. So if you're ever in the neighborhood and you want to come through for a tournament, feel free to do so every Saturday. Registration opens at 1. We may end up moving things earlier depending on the size of the tournament so that we don't run too late. But if you don't want to come down and you just want to come to the stream, make sure you hit that follow button down below, and you'll be alerted every time we do go live. We do a lot more than just Pokemon here. If you're interested in Smash, Street Fighter, Yu-Gi-Oh!, all that fun stuff, we got it for you guys, whether over here on our YouTube channel. But I personally will be here every single Saturday for the next few weeks for sure, and then I'm probably going to be the special top forecaster that I'll come down later on in the tournament and take care of business for you guys. But you guys want to go ahead and follow. I want to start building player narratives essentially, and we have our top 4. And the first people on stream is going to be our first seed, who actually is in first place right now, Nips. You may know him, leader of the talent squad, who's going to be versing the 4th place Anthony. And Anthony, we've seen both these players on stream, actually. We've seen Nips in round 1, and Anthony was rocking that Clefairy, Smeargle, Tauros. So the Tauros Snorlax action actually made it into top 4, which is really cool. This is actually a rematch for both players. They played in bracket, and it just so happened to be that they're going to play again in top 4. So we'll see who can adjust even more. It's always tricky when you have players that played in bracket and then they're going to verse each other again in top. Normally game 1 is your information hunt, but these players have already met in bracket, so there's so much information that they already have readily available. They already have all the information. They're not information hunting at all. It's gonna be interesting to say the least to see if they're gonna try to maybe overpredict. Sometimes when you have too much information, it ends in overpredicting. I see that Nips love in the chat. Look at all that talent squad right there, man. Look at that talent squad.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that talent squad. I don't know how to add this, so like
Add what?
how to add, because right now it's set up for single, which is it's okay, but like I'll definitely have to ask in the future just to have an option. Another.
Let's go to lower thirds. There's no lower thirds.
There's this, but then I see I have you here, but it's not popping up anywhere. It's just doing this one. So I think it was set up in OBS.
Yeah, let me see OBS.
Because he has single comms. Oh, dual comms. Click that. Oh, there we go. That should be it. Okay, it's just not. It's not a. Oh, it is a button on here. Oh, I'm so silly. There we go. Awesome. So this is a guy with the face who's been casting most of top.
What do I click?
Oh, you're good right there. Who's been casting most of the past couple matches with me, which is awesome. And we have all of top 4 for you guys. And like I said, both these players on stream already. We have the I want to see how the Tauros, Snorlax, Clefairy player plays.
I want to see it work. I want it.
It's we saw maybe that he should rethink his lead choices when he plays, because he had gone.
His leads are everything. Like I was saying before, like there's so many different lead combinations you can have on that team, and the leads are everything. If your opponent isn't falling for one trick, you got plenty of other combinations that you can switch up to. So
definitely, but kind of like we were talking about. I mean, we saw the maturity in switching out the Snorlax.
right.
But then the misadjustment, I think, of Game 3 was kind of tough to see, going back to the Game 1 loss strategy. So we'll see what happens here. Like I said to them before, Nips and Anthony have already versed in bracket.
Yes.
So this is a rematch. And in Pokemon, we always talk about how Game 1 is for information. They already have information. They versed each other.
Yeah, the cat's out of the bag.
Yes, and now it's time to win. You just want to win. You're not hunting for information anymore.
If he took physical notes, like he should have. They should have each other's teams. Already
pretty
on
much
paper.
all items, unless like whatever wasn't revealed between them is fine. But for the most part, you have so much more information. If you're meeting a stranger in a top 4. So I believe that both these players, both Nips and Anthony, this is their first VGC tournament. I know Nips, at least VGC 2017, I should say. Nips entered a tournament Apex, I think a long time ago. Didn't perform super well there. Clearly, I mean, this is just a weekly, but went 5-0 in bracket.
Yeah, definitely showed he has what it takes. I mean, he took it very seriously. So
definitely,
but with a unique team too. He didn't just go. He didn't just go the
Yeah, the let me go standard deck. I mean, he's
taboos,
showcasing. I don't think we got to see it in game 1.
Can I look at his team actually? I never really got to look over the team sheet. I want to see some of the details.
He has that Persian that I was telling you about before.
Yeah.
And he didn't use it in the game we saw on stream. So you guys are in for a treat. Like I said, if you want to tweet out the stream, totally can. We still have over 1,000 of you guys here, which is incredible. What happened? Do you see things?
Oh my god.
Yes, yes,
So real.
yes.
So real. Should I say it?
No, don't.
No way.
Don't say it yet.
No way.
There's way too much like hype that will happen if that happens. If he has to bust that out.
That's so.
I've seen it, dude. I've
And
seen it before.
you've been talking about it too.
I know.
It's a real like if it's gonna
It's a
take
real
3
option.
turns. What I've been saying about Zap Cannon.
It's crazy. It's so good. Let me actually go ahead and tweet out the stream as well. See if we can get a little buff here. Where?
Wow, this Persian spread really
I know.
smart.
I know, dude.
So tricksy. I like it.
It's really good. We're in top 4 of our Pokemon tournament. Retweet. Twitch.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Telling you, man, these are for your eyes only. We can't tell the viewers. They gotta be surprised, and it only gets revealed if Nips wants it revealed.
Persian move 4 against any of Anthony's tricks.
100%.
Anything.
Anything, and it's golden, dude. Such a great.
The perfect answer is there. He just has to
Click it.
just click it.
Let's see. Can Twitter actually work right now or no? Twitter doesn't want to work. Come on, Twitter. Work for me, please. We're not in game yet, so I can be unprofessional. That's how it
Why
works.
don't you get Joey
I'm
Wheeler?
slipping into Joey Wheeler. Thea, you don't know what you're doing. Yugi, I'm using the best cards I got.
Baby Dragon.
Baby Dragon and Time Wizard.
And Dispel.
I'm going to flip. Time Wizard's going to go ahead and spin his roulette, and we're going to see if we can somehow cause Baby Dragon to age into Thousand Dragon.
So in the show, when he plays Time Wizard,
Yes.
it's played as a spell card.
yes, in the first time he plays it.
Just activates the spell. The monster, the little Time Wizard shows up.
Yep.
Does his thing and then leaves. He doesn't stay on the field as a monster.
Well, that's because they fuse.
No. But
I
like-
know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
You're
what I-
giving me the explanation
Yes.
as it like should be.
But that's not what they did.
I need an @ sign.
Oh, sugar. Oh, sugar. Let's see. Nope, that's-
Hooray! Oh, now hooray!
Now, hooray! Let's see. See, they know. That was the thing in the anime. They know about the spell card Time Wizard. It's a real thing. It's an absolutely real thing.
Got so many funny things in the anime.
Dude, I can go back and watch when Yugi's grandfather's soul, spoilers from a 10-year-old show, 20-year-old show. When
20-year-old show?
I don't know how long. When a Yugi's grandfather gets soul gets taken for the second time. No, not again. Falls to his knees.
Not again.
Don't
Don't you hate when your soul gets taken the second time?
the second time? Like the first time, it catches you off guard.
Yeah.
So it's like,
second time,
oh.
it's like this is such a nuisance. Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna get dinner
I
later.
was literally planning on ordering in.
No.
Chinese is on the way, and I'm on the floor collapse. Nothing I can do. Do they know
The
they
link
can start?
they said the link is broken in the tweet. Spoiler.
Yeah, they're waiting to start. Yes, please do.
I'll go let them know to start in
Okay.
case they are waiting.
The link is broken in the tweet. Thank you guys for letting me know. I'm deleting it. I clicked report tweet instead. I'm reporting this tweet for misspelling. Sorry about this, guys. This isn't super professional. I know that. But we're kind of, like I said, AON Streams is a mix between professional and casual. Probably mostly casual at this point. Can I delete this, please? Oh, because I'm not logged into AON. I'm logged into Shady. Okay. No, but you can take it. I mean, if you want to do something, you can. Yep. Don't retweet that, guys. Don't retweet that. Okay, we're jumping into this now. Okay, you can talk.
I'm eating this microphone.
Talk team preview while I do this.
Luscious Doug Trio. is
I know
here.
you saw that the
This
Pantene-
sassy Salazzle and this Trixie Persian. I'm so excited for Nip's team. Oh, if you could update the names when you get a chance.
Yes.
These are no longer Neptune and
It's Nips and Anthony, correct?
yes. And Anthony, of course, is back from before with his very peculiar team of, as I pointed out, three normal types on the same team, which is like not my
normal.
brain will not allow that to happen. It
It's
will
not
not
normal.
allow that to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy that it's. I mean, he's made it all the way to top 4 with his team. So
Right.
It doesn't seem to matter that.
Worth noting, Anthony, he has a record of 3-2 right now.
Okay.
He's the only X2 to make it into the top 4 playoff.
Wow. Why is that just because of his resistance?
As I said, if there's an undefeated, there's going to be
What?
yeah. You see why? Like,
Yep.
had Nips lost in his last round, Slur Derp would be 4-1,
4-1.
and Nips would be 4-1,
and all 4 ones would.
and
make
all
it.
4 ones would make it in.
Wow, that's crazy.
So as I predicted before, it was down to just the sheer probability, you know.
All right. Well, there we go. We see that Nips is going to lead Tapu Lele and Persian. So Fake Out is not an option at this point. We have Snorlax and Clefairy on the field. So we know that Snorlax wants to go belly drum. We don't know
What an odd combination then to bring Tapu Lele and Persian, knowing Fake Out's like your go-to.
Yeah, that you're shutting it off. And right now, honestly, Fake Out would have been great because you can stop. Well, not that it would be great because Clefairy is going to go, hey, guys, I'm over here. Follow me. So it's not like the Fake Out's super good. Oh, Clefairy's actually going to protect instead, which is really interesting. So, he's going to scout, double protect. I don't know if he's trying to mitigate the Fake Out that can't happen, or maybe just trying to see what Nips wants to do. But we're going to see double protect regardless. I mean, it's the safest move you can ever make in the game, so I don't blame Anthony.
Moving on the fly.
Yeah, it's triggering
That's
a little bit.
Fine.
It's like it's the safest play you can make in the game, so I definitely don't blame the guy at all.
Yeah, I mean, when you're looking at two Pokemon like Persian and Tapu Lele, you know you're not looking at some intricate setup that you have to worry about, you know.
Yeah.
Persian does get Swords Dance, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. I'm used to seeing, I don't know, Persian's just an enigma in my mind. We're actually going to see Nips pull a double switch, bringing in the Sand Team full force, which I definitely appreciate. We're going to see Follow Me here. So Nips said, hey, you know what? I'm not going to hit who I want to hit anyway. So let me go ahead and get the darn thing going. We're going to see Snorlax go for the belly drum. Nips doesn't look surprised, so he must have seen that during their set. Snorlax is going to go down to half HP, but then, of course, we saw that Figgy Berry when we were casting last time. So that's going to
munching away.
Literally, those little Munchlax.
All the way back up to full HP.
Figgy's broken, man. I love it. Figgy Gluttony is just too good. We're going to see Clefairy is actually, Clefairy is faster than Snorlax, which makes sense. It's a lot smaller. I don't know. I'm not going to.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. A lot smaller. It's not as fat. It's great.
Little baby.
Little baby can crawl faster.
Have you seen Snorlax when there's pancakes hot and ready with syrup on the table?
Yeah, I saw that. It's
that thing's fast.
Crazy.
That's
fast,
true.
Man. That is true. I've never seen Clefairy run for anything like that.
You just got to mention food. It's like my buddy Slur.
Stop that. Top 4. Don't be mean to Slur. I like Slur.
He's out there laughing. Don't worry.
I know he is.
If I wasn't saying it, he'd be saying it.
So we're going to see Clefairy go for Follow Me, and it's going to be interesting. Doug Trio can get an Iron Head off. I don't know if it'll be enough to knock out the Clefairy. We're going to find out right now. We're going to see the Iron Head into Clefairy. It is enough. That's knowing your calcs. That
was huge.
That is,
a non-knockout there would be, with a, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, because you want single target.
Yeah, you want this. That's what I was trying to say.
And the flinch on the Snorlax.
That's big too.
Oh my gosh! Doesn't matter if you're at +6, if you can't move, if you're twitching around the floor, doesn't matter.
Now he's in range for another Rock Slide to kill.
Only when it's single target.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. They just exchanged jokes because Nips is laughing. A Rock Slide, it's up to Nips what he wants to do here. He can go ahead and Iron Head into the Snorlax, and we saw that the Gigalith is faster than the Snorlax, which is really interesting. Snorlax actually going to go for the Protect, which I think is a pretty solid play. We'll see what Nips decided to do. Nips went for the... Oh, Mimikyu goes for Psych Up. That's right.
This is gimmick in full force. We mentioned this before.
I wonder if he actually went for the Mimikyu. He did! Predicting the Psych Up, goes for the Mimikyu to crack that sub, and then wants to go ahead and go for I'm guessing a Rock Slide. Maybe,
this next move is really big. This next move is everything. Rock Slide, okay.
Goes for the Rock Slide, protected by the Snorlax.
That's not going to knock out the Mimikyu, though. Now he's got 2+6 Pokemon looking right at him.
But look at that damage, dude. We're going to get... It's a
critical hit.
It has to be.
Oh.
And then we're going to see Sand. Sand does... It looks like it's going to take 2 more turns of Sand to knock out the Mimikyu.
So if you're Nips, what do you do right here? Like, this is... 2+6 Pokemon are just looking at you.
Okay, so if I was Nips, I would go ahead and protect with my Gigalith, and I would attack with my Doug Trio, because...
If you can at least knock out something, yeah, yes. I kind of agree with that.
Well, because if Doug Trio has Earthquake, you just protect with Gigalith, and you go for Earthquake.
It won't knock out the Snorlax. That thing's too bulk.
Oh, we're going to see that Anthony targeted the Gigalith with a Play Rough. Earthquake going to go out. Gigalith protecting itself. Guaranteed knock out the Mimikyu. Probably not going to knock out the Snorlax.
It's just going to hang on, I think.
No, it is going to knock it out.
Gosh.
Is that a crit? That's not. That's the power of those blonde bangs, dude. Those blonde bangs really shake the earth.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous. I mean,
game totally turned around.
100%.
That was a perfect turn. And
I mean, it shows that these I don't want to call when we use the word gimmick, guys. It doesn't mean that it's not knocking the strategy. It shows that these specific strategies. I mean, it made it to top 4, but it seems like an experienced player can work around them, because in that turn, the fact that he didn't target down the Snorlax and he predicted I can't target this, he's going to protect, and just went for the Psych Up Mimikyu. And Nips is going to go ahead and take game 1 out the gate right now. Anthony puts that hand out and goes for the run, which I don't blame him.
No, not at all.
Like I said, not going for the Snorlax, because it was pretty obvious if you've played this team before. You're like, oh, Snorlax wants to live so that Mimikyu can go for the Psych Up. Let's just target down the Mimikyu because I'm not hitting the Snorlax ever.
Right.
I think it's really cheeky that a Pokemon can protect and still get Psych Up. Like, the fact that Psych Up still works.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like, don't look at me, you can't touch me. Like,
yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, how can you
target it.
How can you? Yeah, why is that move working when like if an opponent used Psych Up, like, and the fact that would work would bother me if I'm protecting.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
Like, it's great that it works out when you're using it on your own teammate, but like if I'm an opponent using Psych Up and I targeted that Snorlax, I'd be pretty upset.
Yeah,
you know.
100%.
Or rather, well, the person using the protect should be the one upset. Is what
yes,
I'm saying.
exactly. No, I agree. So we're going to see if Anthony is going to adjust in this game. Nips has already chosen his team, so I think he knows exactly where he wants to go. That double switch was also really clutch. The fact that Clefairy went for Protect turn 1, and then he just said, you know what, he's going to go follow me because he used double Protect. I mean, had Anthony just gone for Belly Drum, it wouldn't have worked out because we saw that Nips hit that slot anyway.
Right.
So Snorlax would have been weakened. So it was a great adjustment, I feel like, on Nips' part to, I'm going to destroy this Pokemon. Okay, I didn't destroy it. He used Protect, and he can't use Protect again, so I could technically destroy it again, but then Follow Me is going to happen. So let's just get the sand out.
Right.
Let me resist normal type Snorlax's stab, because that was the big thing. Both those Pokemon, Steel type Dugtrio and Rock type Gigalith, resist that stab. I love that pose. That's one of my favorite poses I've never seen before. Yeah, just cheese. I like cheese.
Yes.
We're going to see the Lele Dugtrio lead this time from Nips as Anthony throws those balls like underhanded. I like that. Leads with the Tauros and Smeargle. So I think that this is the same strategy we've seen before.
Yes.
With the Storm Throw Tauros. Let's see if Anthony does go for that, or maybe he's just going to go for Spore.
That's what we were saying before that he should be doing. You know, like expect. It's like Drew has. It's a game of like rock paper scissors. You know, like if he goes for the Storm Throw, then he's got to target the Tauros.
Exactly.
Right? So he now is going for the Protect, and now the Spore is going to go off.
Yep. So we're going to see a Psychic go into that Smeargle.
See, that's why it's rock paper scissors.
Wow.
Nips is very happy he predicted that correctly.
Definitely. I mean, the fact. I think what Nips is happy about is that he predicted. Well, I'll talk to him after it. Well, if he wins, but he's up 4-3 right now. He predicted Anthony to lead Smeargle in general because he knows that that Smeargle's choice scarfed over there.
Yep.
Because he's already versed him, and Drew knows that clearly his Lele's choice scarfed.
Yes.
So he literally just outsped and got that free knockout with the Psychic Terrain, which is huge. As Anthony does go into the Arcanine, getting an Intimidate off, which of course only affects the Dugtrio, but it's still something that you got to remember when you're playing the game.
Right.
Then we're going to see Anthony withdraw the Tauros, switching into the Mimikyu. Not exactly sure what he's expecting, but I mean, you have a this is a Sky, so it doesn't matter. This is also going to switch a Dugtrio into the Gigalith, getting that sand up right now. Starting to get some chip damage on Anthony's team. I like that because Dugtrio was intimidated. Get it out of there. No reason to have it.
Yeah, exactly.
And Lele is going to go for a Psychic on the Mimikyu, which is going to crack the disguise. I have no problem with that. I think it's great because with the Psychic Terrain...
Well,
Lele
again,
is just so strong.
There was a Tauros there only moments ago, so hard to say that he predicted the switch, but like can't say he didn't either.
Yes.
So like
either way, he said, "Hey, this Tauros is not protecting, and it's not staying, or it's not protecting. So this is a free slot. This slot is free.
This Pokemon in this on the left is being damaged.
Yes,
100%.
Which is great because now you don't got to worry about disguise, and since we know that Lele's scarfed, it outspeeds the Mimikyu guaranteed.
Right.
Because we know this Mimikyu is not scarfed as well. Gigalith's in great spots here. It's got great defense. Won't take much damage from either of these Pokemon. We're gonna see a Psychic into that Arcanine.
Huge damage.
That's the weird field, man.
It's so weird.
It's so weird. Lele is gonna go down from a Shadow Claw, but I think it's already done its job.
Yes.
It cracked the disguise. It did huge damage. Oh, but the Will-O-Wisp is gonna connect on the Gigalith.
Cripple the Gigalith.
That is huge. Absolutely monstrous. And guys,
Heavy Slam gonna do a fraction of the damage it could have.
yeah, it's literally half. Look at this. Not going to knock it out anymore. That's super unfortunate for Nips, but really great for Anthony. I don't think we've seen a single Will-O-Wisp miss today. This is not Willow-Miss today. It is not Willow-Miss. It's Willow-Wisp. More like Willow-Wish. Wish you'd miss less for me. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
I never miss Will-O-Wisp.
Really?
Leech Seed is the move I miss.
You miss Leech Seed a lot?
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
Oh yeah.
So with the field still being weird, if Nips has that Persian, he can't really bring it out just yet. I think he wants to let that kind of stall out.
I think Dugtrio is the right mon to bring in right now anyway, just to threaten the Arcanine with an Earthquake. I think Gigalith protecting this turn is
pretty safe,
solid anyway. I mean, I don't think he's really threatened by Mimikyu or Arcanine, but a Protect here is just to ensure that the Dugtrio can get 2 knockouts right here. 2 quick KOs.
Yeah, and I think Anthony could go switch out the Arcanine, preserve the Intimidate, but you can't switch something into a potential Earthquake from Dugtrio.
Right.
Unless you have an immunity, which I don't think he had on his team. We're going to see Gigalith does go for that Protect, like you called.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure we will see an Earthquake from this Dugtrio. We're going to see Mimikyu outspeeding the Dugtrio, going for a Shadow Claw onto that Dugtrio.
That's not going to be enough, though.
Not going to be enough, as Dugtrio gets that Earthquake off. Going to go ahead and I'm pretty sure knock out both of Anthony's Pokemon.
I think that's safe to say.
Definitely. No Intimidate. Yep, there it is. No Intimidate.
Yep.
So Nips is up, I believe, 3-1 again.
And the last Pokemon's Tauros in the back.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Now we have to figure out what Tauros is going to do. First of all, against a Gigalith, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's burned, it's still like a Gigalith. So.
Yeah, it's still a Gigalith. I think Nips can just freely Iron Head Rock Slide. Doesn't have to do anything else.
Yeah, just click your strongest attack type of situation.
Definitely. I really like Nips' team in general. We still have not seen the Persian do much. The Persian just switched out in game 1, correct?
Right. Yep.
Just switched out, so we still haven't seen it. And I want to see it. Hopefully we'll get to see it. It looks like Nips is going to take this one, and maybe we'll get to see it in grand finals in a little bit. But right now we'll see if Anthony has any answers to get out of this situation. I feel like it's going to be too tough. Tauros is going to go for the Earthquake. Actually, that's going to knock out the Dugtrio. Tauros outspeeding the Dugtrio, knocking it out and doing super effective damage to the Gigalith. Really, really solid. We're going to see the weakness policy pop on the Gigalith.
No way.
That is huge information. I mean, it's already game 3, so does game 2. So if Anthony can take this back, he can keep an eye on that in the future. Rock Slide is going to connect on the Tauros, and it's going to do a huge amount of damage now thanks to that weakness policy. Had he not got a weakness policy, that would have done nothing because of the burn.
Right.
So Tauros could have stood a chance. I don't know what Nips' last Pokemon is. I don't know what his last. He hasn't shown it yet. He's just been Lele, Gigalith, and Dugtrio. So we'll see it in a second. If it is that Persian.
Yep.
He can just go for a fake out Rock Slide. We'll pretty much seal the deal, or fake out Heavy Slam. Either way, we'll seal the deal. Persian is faster than Tauros. For some reason, I didn't think Tauros was faster than Dugtrio. I'm really surprised right now. I guess it's the way they're trained.
But do we know Tauros' item?
We do not know Tauros' item, but I don't think it's Choice Scarfed because the Smeargle's Choice Scarfed, so it can't be Choice Scarfed. We're going to see the Tauros go down, and Nips is going to take it 2-0 as both players just shake hands and say GG. I'm going to find out Dugtrio's speed. Alolan Dugtrio has a speed of 110. So what that tells me is that Tauros is a super fast Tauros. And I type X and Y just out of habit, man, because that was when I did all my YouTube stuff. Tauros has 110, so it is a speed tie.
Oh,
If they're both max speed, it's a speed tie.
Interesting.
Really interesting to know. But we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to get Nips in here for a very quick winner's interview.
Well, in fact, if you want, you can have him commentate with you for the next match. If you're,
the only reason why he's going to verse one of them.
That's true.
So he can't commentate.
Okay.
But we'll get Nips in here for a winner's interview. Don't go anywhere. It's literally going to be 43 seconds. Welcome back, Pokemon fans. We're here with the winner of that last match, Nips from the Talent Squad. There was crazy talent before, 100%.
Oh, I felt bad. Like that crit and the flinch definitely changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
But the one thing, my man had a great team. Great team for sure,
definitely.
without a doubt. But one hard counter for it now, in my opinion, at least the whole Belgium thing going on, is that I have Foul Play Persian.
Yes, and Face almost mentioned that, but I told him not to. But yes, you have Foul Play Persian.
Exactly. So if he gets that +6, you kill one person, and then I got that Persian with 115 speed. You're not outspeeding that. I'm going to Foul Play, kill whatever I want. That's like a Mimikyu gone. You got that Snorlax gone. So, I think I had that covered pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. I think your Persian was in the bag, going to seal the deal. I think game 1 was so good when you led, you did your lead, you targeted down the slot, he double protected, and you're like, I'm doubling out.
Yeah.
You just pulled him out because you knew that.
I knew he was going to go. There was so much information because I played this man early in the tournament, guys. That's the thing. So I knew a lot about his team. For example, his Smeargle was scarfed. That's why I didn't bring my Taunt Salazzle because I did that the first game and I got bodied. Scarf Thingamabobber outspeeds my Salazzle. No taunt there. So that thing is useless that whole entire game. So I had to bring my Scarf. My only answer was Scarf Lily. I didn't even know it was like Oko it, so I'm just hoping for the best. Like,
Yeah, you
Oko.
seemed really happy when it Oko'd.
Yeah, I was so happy when that Oko. I'm like, yes, thank God, no Spore, no nothing. And then, I don't know, I just kind of snowballed from there once the Smeargle was gone.
Yeah, once this miracle was gone, and what I saying, like, because you knew that Clefairy was going to go follow me in game one.
That's why I switched
And you're just
that,
like, I'm going
yeah.
to double switch because at this point, both my Pokemon will resist Snorlax's stab, and Snorlax will be the slow. Did you know that Snorlax was slower than your Gigalith from the previous games you played with
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
So that's huge information. Like, and you got that flinch, which is, I mean, like you said, you feel bad because it's Pokemon, but it's Pokemon.
It's part of the game, exactly.
And
yeah.
either way, you knew that like Snorlax was the slowest thing, slower than a Gigalith, which blows my mind. I didn't even
I think
know
is it the only mon slower? Maybe
well, Torkoal
Torkoal.
as well.
I was gonna say Torkoal. I think Torkoal's the slowest thing in the game right now.
I just
then
typed in
Snorlax.
Snorkel instead of Snorlax and Torkoal. Literally
Going
combined
scuba
it.
diving, man.
Yeah, man. So you now made it to grand. We're gonna call it grand finals to make it feel fancier. Grand finals,
baby.
And we will see you in a little bit.
Indeed.
For grand finals on stream. So good luck. Best of luck.
Thank you, my friends.
And we will be back in literally 23 seconds with the next game. So don't go anywhere.